just got this, well, I got it a while ago, but it's about time I install it. It's these LED light strips to go underneath the car. Put them under mine, got 4 of them, but I ran into an issue. You can plug it in here, but then there's nothing else. So what I've done is gone to my dump, gotten one of these, found in the treasure house, and we're gonna connect the two. So I'm gonna want wire strippers, needing those pliers. So we're just gonna chop here, strip that, get these two separated a little bit, strip them, get that all twisted up. Yep, got one side twisted up, and strip the other side, twist that up. Gotta do black on black, red on red, simple stuff. I might want to get a little bit more wire to work with off of this. There we go. So get these ones together, and then get these two together. I'm gonna want some electrical tape, so we're gonna go grab that. Alright, we got our electric tape. Take off a little bit. Stuff's a pain to use when you don't have scissors. Gonna tape up one end. Alright, got those wires isolated from everything else. Tape up the other end. Just join those two together. There we go. Fuse these wires together. Now we can go test it. Alright, we're in the car now. Just gonna hook up everything. Pop this in here. And pop that in there. Pop this in there. Take out the battery thingy. Start her up. Well, they're on alright. So in here I've got this and I've got this. What I'm gonna do is, see these down here, I'm gonna wire them up to run into the fuse box here. One of the numbers I have set to work. I don't remember which, but we'll do that. Get that all wired up. And then I'll be able to plug in both the inside lights and the outside lights down here. So I still have this port accessible. So that's our next step. Alright, so here's a map of the fuse box. Here's the accessory power outlet. That's a 20 amp. So what I can do is, I want to take out 13, and I've got this dual fuse thing here. So I'll be able to plug in the 10 amp fuse in one, and a 7.5 amp fuse in the other. I do believe I have some 10 amps left. Yes, I do. So I want 13, you gotta remember that. Alright, so I've got my 10 amp there. On the lower one, I'm gonna pop the hood, go into the fuse box here, and underneath our spare fuses, I'm gonna get a 7.5, and I'm gonna want to put that in the top one. Get down here to the fuse box, take out number 13. Just gonna make it easier for myself by doing this. Maybe that doesn't make it easier. I'm gonna want some pliers or something. Alright, got my pliers. Reach in there, get that 20 amp out of there. There we go, and replace it with this one, which will probably be harder to do. And there we have it, dual amp system. So I want to make sure I have one end free. I'm gonna open this bad boy up, start with one end. So what would be ideal is to get this inside this. But there's a few too many wires. Alright, so that's inserted in there. Gonna get the electric tape again. Wrap this all up nice and tight. It's already losing its sticky ability with the cold. So we're gonna want it to go about that far. Gonna go ahead and might as well take this out to make things easier. So I have previously drilled holes into the paneling right here so that I could get this in. And that was a long time ago. But just unscrew it for now. Gonna need about yay much wire. Chop that, strip it down, get some twisty action. Do the similar thing here. So I'm gonna pull it through here and get it pulled out from underneath so that when I put everything back, it'll all be out of the way. Then we'll go back to this, put it together like so, and just wrap that bad boy. And since electrical tape is losing its stick, we're gonna get some Gorilla Tape to go over it. Now, I'm going to need to ground this, so that means getting another wire, and I need to find a ground source. And I think I've got an idea. And we'll feed the remaining of this wire up into here and over into the steering column area, just like we did with the last one. And then bring it up behind, strip off this end, then do our little electrical tape thing once again. And then we get to test it. It works. Amazing. Button up everything, and we'll be good to go. Alright, time to address the next issue. See, only one of my lights is working, so what I gotta do is go into this one and reconnect it, because there's like no slack. I mean, it looks like there is, but there really isn't on the other end of the wire. So I need to rewire that, get it secured, and then I need to put tabs in all these loopy things to hold the bumper together. So what I got recently are these things. They're like Rhino ramps or whatever. They can hold 6,000 pounds combined, so like half of a car. And got my creeper here, so I'm just gonna wheel it up and then wheel under and do what I gotta do. This can be a tedious task. There we go. Perfect. And let the games begin. So get my safety goggles on, get these gloves on. Here's my cone grabbing gloves from my summer job. Take one of these, and this, and these. And we're going under. First order of business, this mess right here. Before I could have things secured, this all got messed up and came undone. So now it just causes issues. It's been dragged along the road. As you can see, it's just withered away, so I'm just gonna chop off the rest. There we go. Now this means I need to do some heavy duty waterproofing of all this. Well, actually, looks like it's already done. Yeah, so I just gotta reconnect. This is why I have glasses on. Don't want to get this stuff in your eye. So this is where they join. So you can see there's not a whole lot of slack. What I'd like to do is get this stupid thing up out of the way permanently, because it always hangs down and causes issues. So now I have to go in and put in a bunch of tabs. Now it's a guessing game as to which one of these 3 wires is the one that's not fully connected. Yeah, I'm gonna bet it was this one. So yeah, I'll do that for starters to keep it from doing this again. Get some super glue on this bad boy, and then get it shoved in there, and get our Gorilla Tape. Crimp that nice and tight on both ends. Now we can go see if that was the trick wire. I think so. Yep, and we're back in business. Alright, so I'm gonna dump a few of these in here. This handy dandy tray. I'm gonna want pliers and maybe a screwdriver. Get this paper towel, and we're gonna start finding ways to fasten all this together. So that means starting with this right here. There we go. There's a crack here, so we're gonna want to tape that shut, which of course means Gorilla Tape to the rescue again. Then we just gotta poke a hole through there. Get one of the new plugs. And voila. Voila. Now we can move over down here. This one. Want these pliers again, because it is currently being held together by a zip tie. Get another new plug. And boom. Perfect. Now I need to find a way to get this to stay up where it is. Could use a zip tie. Oh, there's another wire up there. I can zip tie those together. I think I have some in my bag right here. Yes, I do. Alright, let's find these 2 again. Alright, I'm around it. Alrighty. Now that will never come undone ever again, I hope. Just snip, snip, snippity, snip this. There we go, and that takes care of that. Alright, and then probably tomorrow I'll get the lights installed.